it's a very beautiful piece coming from rent. What is rent? Do we study our general knowledge? What is rent? Okay, I give you some multiple choices. Is it an opera, or is it a movie, or is it a musical?
Musical.
Musical, that's the one. Okay, so make sure we know that. So have you heard the actual song?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Yeah, it's a very beautiful one, isn't it? So I think right now you know your music very well. You know how to balance it, and you know how the phrasing and all that. I thought they have lots of markings on your music. Let's work on something that's gonna add that bit of bonus point for you. Okay? So I say the first thing is when we have this opening. This. Do you know this? You okay? You're not nervous, right? Okay, so when we have these big gestures, so this big one, and then we'll have these. When you finish these big broken chords, you can let them ring. Okay, really get into that atmosphere. Okay, so right now I want you to think about now that we got the notes right, the rhythm, the details, we can do a lot more to make the music alive. Okay, so first let's try this opening. So once you play this freely, let it ring and use your arm. Okay, can you try the opening? Okay, so we put the pedal down and just put it in. Yes. When you finish, don't look nervous. Don't look more confident. Like that. Good. And now we don't know where to put our hands, right? So we lean it close to where we're going to go to next. So look at this, Leo. And then to here. That you connect it. Okay? Can you try that? Yes. Now, can we time it so that when you finish, slow motion, slow motion, slow motion, slow motion, like that. Let's try. Slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. Beautiful. Next one. Yep. And the next one. Very good. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. So, Leo, we can play the piano just like this, or we can play like this. Okay? You want to look a bit more free. Okay? It's a very beautiful piece, now you have to look beautiful. Okay? So that's number one. So, this note, and then you come back, and then the last one. Okay? That's number one. Okay? The same with your ending too, as we were telling Olivia earlier. So after our last note, it has to be really magical, and when you finish, and then you let go, and you let go the foot. Okay, can we just try that ending? Slow, you have lots of time to do this, okay? Yeah, and up. Give it a try. A little more relaxed, yeah? That's it. Beautiful. And up. Keep the hand. And then when you're almost ready, you lift up the hand slowly. And off the foot. That's it. Okay, that's the whole package. Okay, so that's, remember all these things that's going to make your music more beautiful. Now, so we've got the melody right, we've got the accompaniment right, we've got the rhythm right. What can we make it more colorful? What more can we do to the music? Yeah? Yes? Very good. Excellent. Has Lily talked about dynamics with you? So, with this piece, especially this opening beautiful melody, we want to have, let's say, 3 very clear layers. So number one is when we first start the melody, big difference. And then what does subito mean? Suddenly. So the big one, and then can you try that? So big one and then to nothing. And then, yeah. Good job. Try that again. So when we do the subito, the very suddenly soft, do dum dum and then quickly change the volume. Dum 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 like a whisper. Alright, you try. Yes. That's good. Okay, just like that. Okay. So when we're doing a whole performance, we want to exaggerate our colors so that people in the audience, the examiners, can hear all the beautiful changes. Okay. But good job. This is a very beautiful piece. This is one of my favorite. Darren, you want to add something?
Yeah. Well, Leo, how are you feeling?
Relax. Yeah, relax.
Leo, going on, how can we boost your marks, right? Now, the very open is broken chords. Should they be utterly, or should we be able to hear all the individual notes? Can you try that for me? Try the broken chord for me, very beginning. Yeah. And how can we make them all come out clearly? What do you think? Oh, that's really cool already. That's really said it many times. Yeah. So one thing, Leo, it's quite a stretchy chord, right? If we stretch our fingers, right? If we're already trying to touch every single note, will our hand feel very tense or very relaxed? Yes. If we're tense, do you think we can lift? You try. Stretch out your fingers. And then lift. Not really, right? So, we don't want to touch every single note because we're not on the first note. Why are we touching the third note? No reason, right? We should be worrying about the second note. And then from the second note, we should be worrying about the third, and so forth. Right? So let's try. Relax the hand. Don't touch every single note. Just think about the second note first. What comes next? And then break it up nicely like that. Okay? So slow motion first. One note. And then 3 notes. Good. And now. Good now. And then the last one. Almost the right hand is a little bit more tricky because there's more notes and there's a little squeeze in the middle, right? The 2, 3 is squishing everything together. So lift the fingers up. 2 notes. 3 notes. 4 notes. Almost. Let go of the third. Yes. All right. Combine all together. And then what did Peter say? Fly. Fly away. And then fly back. No, you have to fly. And then separate the notes. Next one, Leo, the G. And fly, 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 fly. Are you ready? Oh, good. Go. Shoot. Good. Shoot. Go to the next one. Yes, like that, okay then? Much better because when we sing, right? Do you know the lyrics to the song? No. Let's just say Seasons of Love. If they were singing Seasons of Love, would they go Seasons of Love or muffled like that? No. No, there was make sure that they pronounce every single syllable correctly. So Seasons of Love, right? So just like they would sing it, we're gonna play everything very clearly. All the notes, the sound, even the melody. Just like you play it. We don't go. We make sure everything is very clear. Now, on the topic of melody, in the right hand is the melody, right?
Yes.
But is all the melody? Every single note's the melody in the right hand?
No.
Some notes aren't, right? How can we tell? Some The melody notes are usually the stem is pointing. And then the notes that we don't want to bring out are pointing. Yes, so let's have a look. Bar 6, okay, let's just first two bars. Bar 5 and bar 6. All pointing up. Melody. Now, what about the last two notes? The F and A. Melody or not melody? So, loud or soft? Right? That's quiet because these are these words that don't exist in the song. Can we try that? Let's hide all the stand down notes. And then yes, and then do the same for the next phrase and grow. What happened to that broken chord? Good time, yes? Yes, okay, and keep going. This is the second layer. Here comes the third layer. Boy, okay. Are there any other spots that have those that we shouldn't bring up? Just besides the first page? Anywhere else? Where? Can you show me? Can you point to it for me? A little bit over here, right? Okay, and then here comes the second section. Okay, yeah? So job well done. Now, where would be the hardest part of this piece? What do you think is most challenging? You play it. You must know. Which part makes you think, oh, I need to practice this part over and over again? None? That's all good? Yeah. Are you sure? Let's play this part here. Bar 37. Oh, this part is much better. Strong or not strong?
Strong.
In a song, what would we call this part then? It's a bit more fancy than the rest of it, right? It would be, and there's not much left hand going on like all the other sections. What do we call it? Like a little. If there's only one thing there, it's Star Wars character Han. It's a drink. You drink a so. Solo, right? Now solo should be loud or should be soft? Yeah, so don't be afraid to bring out this section a bit more, okay, Leo? Alright, can we try that? Let's go from there. And this. Strong fingers. And bring it up. And then big one, keep going. Whilst you fly. When your hands go back on your lap, that's when the foot gently. Much better. Okay? Excellent work, Leo. Okay?